Hey y'all, hey y'all. What is going on? What is going on? Are y'all ready for the weekend? I am. And happy Friday to you all. Look, just wanted to come and say hello because I know I've been out of pocket for a minute. I want to try to touch bases again because I have not been in the loop. You know what I'm saying? So I just want to come and say hello, what's up, and just shout out a few little things that I've been thinking about today. You know what I mean? So yeah, that's about it. Look, I don't know if you all have seen it or not, but I just wanted to ask a quick question. How many of y'all like if you were to see your favorite like celebrity, right? If you were to be out in the airport, at a restaurant, store, whatever, and you all were to see like your favorite celebrity, like for me, a couple celebrities that I really, really like, for instance, is I love Cardi B. I have liked Cardi B ever since she hit reality TV. I always thought she was funny. She wasn't afraid to be open and honest. She gonna tell it like it is. She was about whatever. Her past was who she was, and she was never afraid to let people know. So I've always liked Cardi B. I still do. I think she's hilarious. I like the different personalities, the voices, and all of that. Right. So Cardi B is one of my biggest, my biggest fans. Right. Also, I like Remy Ma. Remy Ma is like she's good because I like her struggle. I like anyone with a story. You know what I'm saying? Anybody that has a story, I'm all about it. And I like Remy Ma. I love the love her and her husband have for one another, how he supports her and all of that stuff, all of that, right? So I love Remy Ma. I also love and one of my favorites go way back when I was in college is Oprah. I love myself some Oprah Winfrey. Oprah is like almost like a little idol for me because I always admired her. I remember when I was young, getting ready to go to school, to classes, I would see her show come on, and I was like, man, I admire her because she was an African American woman, kind of paving the way, doing her thing, and being really successful. So I've always admired Oprah. So those are kind of like three of my favorites. That's just to name a few. I have a lot of other celebrities that I really enjoy, but those are just some like off the top of my head that I could think of. But for you, if you were to see your favorite celebrity, let's say in the mall, chilling at the airport or whatever, how would you approach them and just start taking pictures, or would you ask them? What would you do? How would you react? For me, I've never been like that type of person. I would not be ODing like if I saw my celebrity. Would I be excited to see him? Like, yeah, but I would not OD because I guess for me, I look at like celebrities like they are like ordinary people that have some of the same problems we have. They just have money and they have a talent that they will have blessed by God to be able to share with the world. And they work very hard. So I always look up to that because it takes someone special, takes a lot of hard work, dedication, and all that to get to a point where they are. So I always like admire their hard work, their hustle, and everything. But on the same token, when I always felt like I'm even that way when I was younger and I would go to concerts. Like people would be tripping and like going all over the place. And I'm just sitting there like looking at the music and I'm sorry, listening to the music and looking at the celebrities like, wow, except for when New Edition was on back in the day, I was like tripping out over New Edition. But anyway, I just never been a person to like OD over people, and that's kind of like when I think of a celebrity, I think that they were blessed to be in the position that they are. But I always felt like they deserve the respect because just like all of us, because they don't have any privacy. It's like all their privacy is like gone. It's like, my grandmother always says too much is given, much is required. That's something she's always said, and that's true. So when you become a celebrity and you're out here making the money off of the fans and they showing homage to you, when you see them, you are supposed to love on them, hug them. COVID now you can't do all that, but you're supposed to reach out and show yourself friendly and that kind of thing. But I think sometimes with celebrities, people just they are all they have no privacy. Sometimes it gets to be too much, like just too much. And they feel like they've lost a lot of themselves. And I think that's sometimes why even the people that are around them, a lot of times they're afraid to check them when they know they're doing things they should not do. So a lot of times they kind of like feel like they just lose their sense of reality. And even though I'm sure they enjoy being a celebrity, it becomes hard. Like for me, I want to be a successful person in what I do. I love doing what I'm doing right now. It's fun. I enjoy it. I love talking to people, all of that, right? But I never want to get to a point and I got to shout out Craze 10, which is my activewear line. I cannot forget that. But for me, I never want to get to a point where I lose who I am. And I think that's what happens with celebrities. And when sometimes the fans, like, we think it's like being too short or too like rude or something like that. But sometimes I just think they just kind of overwhelmed. You know what I'm saying? Because people just expect them to be 100 like all the time. And that's not reality. So the reason I kind of led into that is because I was looking at Yahoo, right? And everybody know who Yahoo is and what Yahoo is or whatever. But I was looking at that, and they had a lot of celebrities on there, particularly Black celebrities, that were showing their natural, unfiltered, unedited, unphotoshopped pictures of themselves. So I'm gonna show y'all a few, right? And then we'll talk about it just a little bit more, right? So here we go. Hold on. Give me a second. All right. Like, for instance, I hope you can see this. Right here, you have Keke Palmer, and she always, we all know, has, and this is a BuzzFeed. They put this together and it's on Yahoo. So giving them all the credit, right? But it just kind of intrigued me because I appreciated these celebrities. These pictures look like most of them came from their Instagram pages, but they're keeping it real 100. Like Keke Palmer, she's a pretty girl, very pretty. But she's always suffered, from what I can see, with acne issues. And I remember the day, Keke girl, I remember I suffered with acne as well. And I would have the blemishes of the where I don't, pop the bumps and pimples and stuff because they hurt. And so she went real. She got human. She let us know, hey, this is the real Keke. And she's showing that you know, she's had a journey with this, and she wanted us to know. And I appreciate this. And this is why I'm talking about this. There are a few more celebrities. Let's go down. I don't know how to pronounce what. Zendaya. She's another celebrity. She wanted to show a before and after picture of her body. And really she's thin anyway, but these are pictures that she compared her side by side, a picture of her edited version of her body, and then her actual body, which is not a big difference. Well, yeah, it is. You can look at her thighs and stuff. She's a lot slimmer here. She wasn't all about that, but she wanted to come real and let you see the real her. I appreciate her for that. Who is this? Allison Felix. She's an Olympian, and she's showing her Olympic medal. But hey, she's showing us, look, she has a cesarean scar right here, but she had a baby. Still looks beautiful and showing all her medals. But she wanted to show it, keeping it real, showing us the real life her. She's not perfect. Here it is. All right. You got Rihanna, and Rihanna is showing you some photos with visible leg hair. We can see the leg hair, Rihanna girlfriend, and stretch marks. I'm looking for the stretch marks, but anyway, a lot of fans found that refreshing. They appreciated her keeping it real and showing that she's everyday. She's still a pretty girl, but yeah, still showing that. All of the women are beautiful still. They just showing that, hey, we are human. We are one man, and this is how I am. Gabrielle Union. She has freckles. She looked cute with her freckles, but I never knew she had freckles because every time I've seen her, she has a makeup on, so you couldn't see her freckles, but she's still cute with her freckles. But she's showing you, hey, I have freckles. Here's an unfiltered selfie image. Great. You have Aja Naomi King, and she's showing her postpartum body after she had the baby. Look at this. She's showing naturally dark stomach. We all know how that goes if you're African American. And I can't tell if she has stretch marks, but she's showing, if you use a little cream to keep your stomach lubricant, child, you won't have no stretch marks when you're pregnant. Just a FYI, a little tidbit information for you. But she's showing her postpartum body. Love it. Love it. We are women. We loving who we are. Don't have to have all this editing done. This is just us. We have Serena. Well, Serena is, she's athletic. So you don't see no cellulite or anything. But she's saying this is the real her. She's showing an untouched photo of herself. She still look good because she works out a lot. Garcelle, she's showing her face with no makeup on, filter free. She's showing you she does self-care. Still beautiful. She's always been beautiful. But she's showing you her unfiltered, unaltered picture. Awesome. Lupita, she's an actress. She said that she called out a magazine for photoshopping her hair to fit Eurocentric standards. That is not what she wants, but she wanted to show the actual photos of her hair. She loves her hair and she's proud of her hair. And girl, she's still pretty African American woman. Love it. And there was a statement later released by the magazine claiming that they did not ask the photographer to make any changes to her hair and apologize for not upholding the highest of editorial standards in ensuring that they were aware of all the alterations that had been made. So they issued an apology. Simone Biles, she's showing us a selfie, makeup free. Everyone expects us to have the makeup on all the time. Well, hey, she's showing makeup free. Pretty girl, but she's showing natural beauty. Okay, it's very much appreciated. And here go my girl, Cardi B. Love myself some Cardi B. But look, Cardi is showing a picture. She is cray all the time. She said her forehead is foreheading, her mustache is mustaching. You know what I'm saying? She keep it at 100. We all got the little fuzz sometimes. I get you, Cardi. But this is her showing naturally how she looks without all the makeup and the waxing and all of this. This is how she looks. Still pretty. That's my girl. Tracy Ellis Ross. She's showing unfiltered, unretouched poolside photos of her 47th birthday. Pretty still. But she's just saying the point is no alterations, no touch, no filter, none of that stuff. This is on Instagram pictures. Zoe Sadana, something like that, showing her picture, no makeup, no filter. Excuse me. Alicia Keys, she went on this whole makeup free kind of thing. And so she's just she gave up, like it says here, gave up wearing makeup in 2016 after receiving criticism. She also reminded people that choosing to be makeup free doesn't mean she's anti-makeup. So she's not saying there's anything wrong with wearing makeup. She's just not doing it. But she's a pretty girl as well. And beauty is in the eyes of the beholder. Everyone sees beauty differently. You know what I'm saying? We know Lizzo do it big. She does her thing. She don't care what nobody think or how nobody feels. I love her for that. I love her big personality. I love her, the way she goes out and she respects and loves every inch of her body. Let's go, Lizzo. But she has a picture of her on the beach. Hey, and she considers herself a role model. And I think she is. I really do. But we know how Lizzo get down. But anyway, these are some of the pictures. Let me stop sharing. Hold on. Hold on. Supposed to take me back. I hope you got all of that. But anyway, these are some of the pictures of some celebrities that were on Yahoo, and they pulled some of their Instagram shots, and they put some of the celebrities together to show us that celebrities are actually showing us the real them. And the reason I want to talk about it is because oftentimes, thank you for loving it. I'm so happy that you're enjoying what I'm talking about. But this is what I'm saying. I'm so happy about this because one of the things I think happens, and I'm going to talk about two different things with celebrities. We put them on a pedestal, right? Which, to us, they're special people. They made it. They've done well, and we give them all the glory for that. But they want to let us know, hey, this is the real me. I don't look glamorous every day. I'm not with the makeup. You know what I'm saying? They wake up just like All of us do. They have to put the makeup on. They got to wax to get rid of the mustache, as Cardi said. And they have to get it to all together. And I think some people don't get that. They think celebrities are always celebrities in a way that they look on the screen, they look on every day. That's not true. I've actually seen it where people have had surgery and to look like certain celebrities. Now, I don't, those people are not all together there because you don't be around here trying to look at no celebrity, look like no celebrity. That's just not even real. But you have people that just get so engulfed in celebrities that they want to actually become those celebrities. They become infatuated with those celebrities. And I think, of course, there's something wrong. So I appreciate celebrities kind of keeping it real because it let a lot of these young women understand and know that that's not needed. It's not necessary. Love who you are. Love your flaws. Love your imperfections and love who you are because that's what makes you unique. You don't have to be like a Beyonce. Beyonce is a beautiful girl, but it's only one Beyonce. You understand what I'm saying? Beyonce has to get up, do the makeup. She has to do the same thing everyone else does. Some people require a little more because they want a certain look, but it doesn't mean that you're not as beautiful as a Cardi or, you know, a lot of the other women out there who can afford to have certain things pulled and nicked, you know, tucked in. You know, I think everyone would like some of their little imperfections enhanced if necessary, and some people don't. So I think it's really good that these celebrities are getting close and personal with us. So maybe a lot of the young women who strive to be like celebrities will understand this is not real life. This is not real. You know what I'm saying? It's just really not. So I really want to give them a shout out for doing that. I think it's great because we got to keep it 100. You know what I mean? I need my little glasses so I can see and read. Well, I don't have to have them. I can really read without them. But to get a really crisp picture, I need to put them on. So they're not perfect. We're not perfect, but love who you are and just love the person that God made you. And I think that is definitely, definitely the key. Because a lot of times with being a celebrity, they smiling a lot, but on the inside, they're not always happy. They have a lot of the same issues that we deal with. You know, husbands stepping out, husbands cheating, money issues. You know, their lifestyles are different than ours, of course, but you know, they deal with a lot of things that we're dealing with. So I think that when celebrities bring it down a little bit, you know, it makes it real. It makes them real. So I appreciate those women for doing that and showing their imperfection because it makes them more relatable. What y'all think? How would y'all act if you saw your celebrity crush or your big celebrity person? Would you just go up to them and invade their privacy and want to just start snapping? Would you say, "Hey, can I take a picture with you?" And if they say no, you'd be like, "Cool, I respect that." Or would you say, "You know what? Go on Instagram, Twitter, and be like, hey, I saw so and so in the airport in the barbershop, and she was rude, or he was rude. He didn't want to take a picture with me. He didn't want to do any of those things." Or would you be like, "You know what? I get it. You know, I might have caught him at a bad time. Maybe they just had an argument with a family member. Maybe something bad just happened. I get it. They're human. We gonna pass it up. But next time, maybe they'll give it to me." You know, I think they'll respect you more for that. So anyway, a big shout out to all the women that came and kept it 100 with us. Love it, love it, love it. And I definitely, definitely appreciate it. You know what I'm saying? Another thing I wanted to talk about was that I've been thinking about, I was talking to my girlfriend and we were talking about like how many of you guys remember, like if you were like around my age, remember like back in the day, man, it was cool. Friday nights, you know, grandparents was gonna get together, friends was gonna come over, we were gonna have a good time. You know what I mean? We were talking about what children are missing these days, you know, and a lot of times I think when we look at children, we'd be like, you know, the old people say children are just not like they used to be. You know, they're a lot different now. And my girlfriend and I were talking about that. And to be real honest, I think a lot of it is that just households are not like they used to be. Like back in the day, like I will go to my grandma's house. I be looking like it's Friday, man. We going to my grandma's house. We chilling. We gonna have fun. People cooking. We having fun. We talking. We outside. We playing kickball. You know, the friends across the street, the neighbors coming over. We playing duck, duck, goose. We kicking the ball. We had a dirt road back then in Florida, St. Augustine. Shout out, that's where I'm from. And we would be out there. We'd be playing kickball, duck, duck, goose, running up and down the sidewalk, riding a bicycle, skating, playing hopscotch. Kids today don't know nothing about hopscotch. They don't know nothing about any of those things. I think that's sad. I think that's a big problem with today and the children. They're missing that sense of family, that sense of home, that sense. I think for me, when I can think back and recollect about the good times I had with my grandparents, my auntie them would come over. We would all have a good time at the house, laughing, people walking through. We talking a house full of people. They cooking outside. We eating and running as a kid. That just meant so much. And those memories are so strong in my mind. Right now, I think a lot of kids are missing that. I think they are missing the sense of family. I think that's why so many kids nowadays are going astray. A lot of kids these days, they don't even respect authority. Like back in the day, there are certain things, even today, I would not say in front of my mom. My mom, I just don't do. Like now, a lot of times kids these days are almost like homegirls with their parents. And I was a young mom, so I couldn't imagine a lot of that. But now I done got a little laid back because that things have changed, right? Back in the day, my mom look at me. If she give you that look, you need to go sit your behind down. Nowadays, kids just don't react to stuff like that. And we were talking about that because I was saying, man, children now, they just miss out on so much. I think that's a big problem with the children. We talk about the guns and the violence and things like that, but I think a lot of it stems back to family. Like when parents will go to work, you go to grandma's house and chill now. You know what I mean? Y'all gonna play, your cousin's gonna be over there. Y'all gonna have a good old time. We gonna go play. We gonna comb my baby doll's hair. We gonna go walking down the street. We might see some of our friends we talked to from school and stuff like that. But nowadays, I think the world is moving so fast that kids don't have time to really enjoy life as a child. They're growing up so fast. Like, honestly, a lot of things they see on TV or they get exposed to, we didn't see back in the day. I just think times have changed so much that children are not having the proper time to be children. That's what I think. And her and I were talking about it. And I said, you know what? That's a good point. Because I remember some things when I was young. I look forward to the weekends. I look forward to chilling with my grandma now. I love my grandma. Just talking to her and hearing their life experiences. And her and my granddaddy would get into it sometime. And, we would have to be like, okay. It's just those fond memories that I miss that I think our children, they don't have the grandma, the great grandma experiences anymore. I think that's a big problem with children today. They are missing out on like I was saying earlier, we go play kickball in the yard, we go play hopscotch walking down the street with our girlfriends, our friends, we see our friends from school, we go to the corner store, we used to get cookies and all that stuff. They don't have none of those things now. They don't have none of that they do. You can't buy nothing for a penny, first of all. Okay. I miss the penny days. But I just miss those days. I think kids, grandparents, I'm a grandma, and grandparents are younger now. They ain't trying to be home babysit. Like back in the day, mama have to go to work or something. She drop you off at grandma's house. If it's at night, go to grandma's house chilling with. They ain't doing that. Your cousin's gonna be over there. We all there. We all knew family. We all knew each other. It wasn't no dating your cousins and stuff like that because everybody kind of knew each other. We was all from the same area. Now people are so spread out. They're in different areas. You don't have no family like that. Like I have a huge family. I have a huge family in St. Augustine. I don't know all my cousins' kids. I just don't. And if I see them, it'd be like, hey, it ain't nothing like back in the day. We was like, hey, cuz, hey, this, that, blue, blue. It ain't none of that no more. I think kids are missing out on that. It's so unfortunate. Like my grandson, if I don't get him off a video game, Fortnite, he'll be on there forever. It ain't no more like getting together. Like that's why I brought those board games for my grandkids to play. Because I think that's when you kind of interact with each other. You really get to know each other. Everybody eating in different places now. You don't sit to the table. I don't know if I sat to the table much when I was younger either, but I don't know. But we always around the table, somewhere close to the table. Now somebody might be upstairs, somebody downstairs, somebody on their game, their cell phone. People, man, life has just really, really changed. But anyway, I just wanted to touch. What y'all think about that? Do y'all think I'm on to something? Like children these days are missing that sense of family that we had back in the day. I think that's major. You know what I'm saying? Like it was mad respect for the elders. We knew the elders around. That was almost shutting it down. We knew there's certain things you don't say around the elders. You know there's certain things you better not do around the elders. You're going to get jacked up if your elder see you doing something. Now you try to approach somebody's child. If you see them doing something wrong, the parent want to fight you. They want to just get all about it. It ain't like people. We had family outside our family. It ain't nothing like it used to be. Life is just so changed. And I think it's so unfortunate for the children. I think the core of family and the dynamics of relationships have changed so much. It's just wild, man. And I think that's some of the key core of why children are like they are nowadays. I think we need to get back to some of that. What y'all think? Tell me what y'all think. I think I'm on to something, y'all. Now, y'all might not want to agree with me, but I think children are missing out on the real core, of family. The essence of what it means to look after your neighbor's child. The essence of, having each other back. You know what I'm saying? Just, whew, child. Life has really changed. And I don't personally think that it really, really changed for the better, honey. That's just my thing. I really, really don't. Also, moving right along, because I know it's Friday and y'all got things to do, place to go, people to see. So let me hurry up and get this done. Another thing I want to ask y'all about. Let me share this screen with y'all. Wendy Williams, she's getting a podcast, right, y'all? Hold on. Let me try to share this with y'all. This is from Instagram page. This is from an Instagram page. This is Wendy Williams, right? And she's looking cute. Would y'all say? What y'all think? But she's gonna be launching her podcast. And it's called the Wendy Experience Podcast. And she's going to be talking about different things on her show, I'm sure. And I'm wishing her a whole lot of success because I really, outside of Oprah, I really, really, really enjoyed seeing Wendy. Now, this is Wendy. This had to be from back in the day, I'm thinking. No, I say 13 weeks ago they posted it. But some of these pictures, she looked tired. But some of them, she looked like she's vibrant and she's trying to get back to her normal self. But what do y'all think? Do y'all think Wendy, let me stop sharing with y'all. Do y'all think that Wendy Williams is ready to be back in front of her fans? I miss Wendy. I hope she comes back and kills it. First of all, let me digress for a minute. Kevin Hunter, her ex-husband, is he cray-cray? I'm so glad. But first of all, let me ask y'all, do y'all think a little bit of what Wendy's been going through, we know it has to do with everything, anything Kevin Hunter. We know a lot of it has to do with him. I won't say 100%, but he real close to 99.99999. Okay? So, do y'all think that all of what Wendy was going through was because of Kevin? Do y'all think she might have had just life itself and the things she's been through probably caused her a little bit instability? The reason I'm asking is because Kevin really did a doozy on her. I think she loved him so much. She depended on him mentally and emotionally so much when things finally collapsed that she couldn't take it, and she was already dealing with some things, right? And I think a lot of it was Kevin because Kevin, allegedly, this is my thing. This is my thinking, my opinion that I'm sticking with it. I think a lot of it had to do with him. And for him to think, what type of man, first of all, what type of man is he to want to live off of his wife? Now, I understand he helped build her show. I get it. He was there. He helped build her name. He feels that he's a big reason behind her success. I don't know how all that the dynamics was. I'm sure he did what he did and he made a lot of money, because of it. But do you think it's at a point that he need to be, the apron strings need to be cut? Because if you've left her and you've had the mitigating gall to have a baby with your outside woman, right? You done had a baby, you got a whole family going on, you bought her a whole house down the street, whole nice car, a whole everything. Why you just want to depend on this woman money? Now, she's going through a lot. You done got a lot of money in the day. I'm sure whatever he's put into her, he's gotten back more than enough. And do you think her acting the way that she's been acting and behaving lately, prior to today, is just to get him off her back? I've heard like little rumors that might be part of the reason why. That she was smart. She was being strategic. She was trying to keep her money from going to him because I guess it was some sort of clause that if she made money from her show, that she had to pay him alimony. And I'm sure it was a hefty check. You know what I'm saying? So now he was complaining that he was broke. He's been doing interviews saying that he, was broke, that he didn't have any money now, and blah, 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 and all that stuff. Do you think that she should, even though he helped build her career, that she should pay him forever? That there's not a time where he needs to grow up and put his big boy underwear on and try to make his own way? Because right now he's saying that he can't afford, he's about to lose his home. He's going through some things and all that. Do you think it's her fault? Really? Do you think it's her fault? I think he should really be a little ashamed of himself, but I guess people don't. They just trying to get what they can get. But anyway, so now she doesn't have the show. And if she started her podcast, I think some sort of way she must have got it out of that where she doesn't have to pay him anything, which I think is rightfully so. I don't think she should have to support him and the outside woman and their little baby. I think he should not even want her to do that. But I guess he's just thinking about the money. But I don't know what him and his little side chick woman, girlfriend, whatever she is gonna do. But from what I've heard around these streets around here, that she don't really have to pay him anything now. I don't know when she started this podcast, if it starts doing well, if indeed that she has to pay him. But I really think she's giving him enough. But do you guys think that she's ready to be in front of people? Do you think that she should really be stepping out right now and trying to facilitate being a host? I think that's gonna be kind of touch and go because I want to make sure Wendy's healthy. Because myself, I loved Wendy when she was at her top and she was doing what appeared to be, her, a peak. And I think that she was doing very well. I loved her show. I loved her energy. I really loved Wendy and what she was doing. But since she had this breakdown, if it was a true breakdown, which I think that it was, I don't think that she's quite ready. I do think she should come back to to her fans in one way, shape, or form. I just don't want her to rush. I want to make sure she's good and she's healthy and that she's going to be successful at what she does. Because I'm wishing her luck and I'm cheering for her betterment, not the little ex-husband of hers, okay? But anyway, just wondering what you all think about that and what y'all think. But I miss Wendy. I hope she comes back and kills it. But anyway, y'all, look. I just want to come and say happy Friday. I just want to come shout out and say I miss y'all and I'm back and I want to come and start doing my shows a little more freaky. I just had a lot of stuff going on. You know what I'm saying? So I was out. I was a little slacking. I come and I go, I come and I go. But I'm at least try to come to y'all a couple days a week. Not sure what days, but I am gonna come. But you can always view me if you don't get a chance to see me live. Because for some reason, my folks, they don't come live like they should. They come and view my stream. But like and share. Tell people about me, okay? Because that's the way I let it lets me know what I'm doing. Y'all appreciate. But anyway, enjoy your weekend. Enjoy. Love you guys. And I will see you guys next week. Peace out and enjoy. Bye.